Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, and I am one of the Bantu girls, and today I'm going to be shooting a video about who are the Somali Bantu refugees. Like, I really want to know, like, I know I sound Bantu, but like, I really want to know, like, what, you know, like, what it means, like, who came up with that, you know, like, what's up, like, who am I? Who are you? Who are we? Okay, and also to learn things and you guys learn with me too, you know, because I know some things, because my parents don't like sit down and be like, hey yo, this what it means, this is how we came, this is how we got our name, and none of that. Okay, while we start from now, you know, let me drink out my little wine. I'm just playing the same wine. I act like it is though, and I don't drink and I won't drink, so don't think of it. But anyway, let's get started, y'all. I'm gonna be reacting, okay? Yeah, and ignore my chair, it makes noise. Let's get into this juicy. I don't know why I feel scared. Let me stop. Okay, come on.
I got here in America July 16.
Ali is one of 13,000 Somali Bantu refugees who began to resettle in the United States in 2003.
More American they doesn't know what Somali Bantu are, but actually we came from Somali, but our originally was we came from a part of Africa, and it's Mozambique and Malawi. So
I knew that.
as we are Somalians or Somali Bantu, we go to Somalia as slaver.
In the 1800s, Arab slave traders invaded Southeast Africa and took Somali Bantu people from their homes to work on plantations in Somalia. Over time, they escaped slavery and established their own farms in southern Somalia. The Somali Bantu endured severe discrimination at the hands of the Somali majority. They were denied jobs, education, and land ownership based on cultural and physical differences, and their history as slaves.
Yeah. Slavery goes a long way. I feel like everybody has in their race. I don't want to get emotional, but this is making me get emotional. And we ain't even really into the video. But anyway, I just feel like I need to say this. I feel like in every race, everybody always has somebody to bump heads with, you know? Like, for an example, African American people and white people, they bump heads. And I'm sure people in Hispanic, you know, even though they're all Hispanic, like, they bump head with one of them, you know? There's always a race that thinks they're better than another. And for my example, like, Somali Bantu people and Somali people, they bump heads, you know? And the rest, same thing goes for the other races or whatever. But anyway, let's get into this video.
If you are Somali Bantu, you cannot go to school. You cannot. If you have to go to school, you have to pay a lot of money, double money, and we cannot afford to pay that more money. I'm talking about the president of Somalia, and he's called Siad Barre. You know, he's very, very unkind to the people, especially Somali Bantus. He was very unkind to them. They denied our land. They said,
and I know this man, y'all. I don't really physically know him, but my mom, she really loves, you know, back home, because she was raised there and whatever. So she will always talk about the president. She always be like, when he was the president, this and that, like, he was, you know, like, he was a good president or whatever. But mommy, what is he saying? Anyway, let's get this detailed.
don't have any land over there. So we have no land right now.
Ethnic discrimination contributed to the disaster that came to Somali Bantu villages during Somalia's civil war in the early 1990s.
As you are Somali Bantu, they will come to you, that they will tell you that bring whatever you have. If you refuse, they will kill you at that time. When the crash was, when the war, people were fighting. So I ran away from my family, and they ran away from me. So nobody can take care of me, because each and everybody is running for his own life. You know, that's why I ran away, and I came to Kenya. Then when I stayed there for about 12 years, then my father and my mother...
Wait, sorry about that, you guys. My phone just stopped, and I was just talking my ass off. But anyway, I wanted to put some little thoughts in. Like, hearing what he was just saying, I'm kind of still confused, like, what I really am. Because, like, even though I was born in Kenya, you know, And people will be coming for me with their, like, because I really don't know the language. I really don't know their culture because, you know, my parents were born in Somalia, you know, and they got out of Somalia because of the war that was happening, you know. So they came to Kenya for safety, and that's where they had the refugee camp, you know, that bought everybody to America, to be honest, you know. So yeah, and then while they were there, like, they had me, you know, and they also had Juwahi too, but my sister had Juwahi or whatever. So yeah, so we'd be kind of confused. We don't like. I'm like, yeah, and they'd be like, nah, yeah, like, yeah, Somalian, because our parents were from Somalia, and then, but we were born in Kenya, and it gets all kind of confused. If you know what's up, let me know. But anyway, let me stop talking, and let's get into this video. This is gonna be a new video that I'm gonna be reacting to, okay, y'all? Because the other video was short, but yeah, let's get into it.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dudulog sa awala barnamij SB channel sida robani kabaratan barnamij kamantra isin judio an wa emukui. Entra isin judio wata kamaray kang gagawa performance studio.
Okay, he's confusing me. He's talking too fast. Let's see if they're gonna be speaking English because I need you guys to understand too. Okay, no. So we're gonna choose another video because yeah, let's do this. I feel like this one will be good.
Get close to the words of the prophets.
It's commercials.
God is in there.
The hidden history of Somali Bantu. To summarize,
This
a
voice sounds
community
similar,
that
but let's
used to
go.
live in southern Somalia was named Somali Bantu. Throughout their history, Somali Bantus faced discrimination from the people of Somalia, so did they cope with it? This article talks about the real history of Somali Bantus, their appearance.
Yeah, that's why we sometimes be like, what? Say Bantu. Don't say Somali. Like, look, ain't nothing wrong with being Somali. You know, I don't have Somalians. I don't have no problem. Like, we cool or whatever. But the racist ones, fuck you.
Lifestyle and their lives among Somalis.
I don't discriminate
Before the
nobody,
Civil
though.
War, they led very respectable and decent lives, but the Somali Civil War changed this. The Civil War of the 1990s was used as a pretext to steal their land and property. During the war, many Bantus were beaten and murdered. They were treated like animals, and their rights were violated. The women were raped and even killed if they showed any resistance. The Bantus were scared of Somalis, and that's why they didn't stand up to them. The people of
What's up? What's up? Let me stop.
Somalia had taken everything
Finally
from
said
them.
the answer.
They migrated to Kenya, and many of the Bantu in refugee camps applied for asylum in the United States. They were officially classified as persecuted, and then the United States opened its doors in 2003 to settle many of the Bantu. Paragraph 1.
US.
Somali Bantu people have adopted different types of occupations. The Bantus reside in southern Somalia in an area of agricultural concentration, in particular around and between the Juba and Shabelle rivers. There are 18 administrative regions in Somalia, 9 of which used to be owned by Somali Bantu. They are traditionally engaged in agricultural work, although they have also taken up various other occupations such as arranging cars or boats, carpentry, working in factories, and painting. They communicate in 2 dialects, including the Maimai, which is a commonly used dialect and is spoken by all
That's what I
Somali
speak, yeah.
Bantus. The other dialect is known as Zigwa, which is spoken by a single group. There may be more dialects used by Somali Bantus, but these 2 are the most popular among them. Paragraph 2. Somali Bantus are different from Somalis in many ways. The Somali Bantus are social, ethnically, and physically not quite the same as the Somalis.
Wow.
The Somali Bantu people are in good health and have high stature. They have a sturdy, muscular physique. They are intensely powerful and have greater noses, and most of them have softer hair. Their body stature is weak and most of them not usually found in good health. The vast majority of Somali's population are unhealthy, thin and tall, looking like they are sick. Therefore, the Somali Bantus are stronger in physical appearance than the Somalis. Paragraph 3. Although Somali Bantus lived in Somalia, these people have a different living than the Somalis. The ways Somali Bantus and Somali people behave are opposite of one another. In terms of their patience and violent activities, the Somali Bantu people are cowards, afraid to commit suicide or spread violence through their community. They can't be convinced to do so even with a lot of wealth. Further, they have a lack of courage, defensive abilities, and the tactics of self-defense. For instance, if someone is killing their child, they will never stop the killer. However, the people from Somalia do not act in similar ways, as they are quite tough and have self-defense abilities. They commit suicide at will and can kill other people when they have a gun or knife. Also,
And
they will
God's
do
gonna
anything
meet
for
them.
money, even if it means disbelieving their
How's
faith
that
or murdering their
coward?
sibling or race. Although, they have poor living conditions, furthermore, most of them beg for the living or else steal goods and food to raise their...
Some of the stuff is just, but I guess it's kind of true, you know? But anyway, I'm gonna stop over here. I'm gonna stop at 3:27. Somebody write that in the comments. And if you guys want me to react to the rest of this video, because it's 16 minutes, let me know, okay? Because I'm about to get mad tight. Okay, I'm about to get, what is it called? I'm about to be Mike Tyson in this shit. But anyway, you guys, yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. Like, subscribe.